Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Shocking news came from the MotoGP paddock. Lenovo Ducati team racer, Francesco "PECCO" Bagnaia, is reportedly considering leaving the Italian factory team. This step is said to be the aftermath of Bagnaia's discomfort sharing the garage with his new partner, Marquez. Bagnaia, who has presented 2 world titles for Ducati, 2022 and 2023, feels his position has been threatened since Marquez's arrival in the 2025 season. The relationship between the two is reportedly less harmonious, even causing internal tension within the team. According to several European media reports, Bagnaia no longer feels a priority in motorcycle development. Ducati is said to have started paying more attention to Marquez, who came with the status of 8-time world champion. This made Bagnaia feel marginalized even though his achievements were still very competitive. The situation in the team is not what it used to be. There has been a change in dynamics since Mark came, and that has affected PECCO's comfort, said one internal Ducati source who did not want to be named, as quoted by La Gazzetta dello Sport. Yamaha prepares a big offer. Yamaha, which is struggling to return to the top of the MotoGP standings, sees a great opportunity from this situation. The Japanese manufacturer is rumored to have prepared a long-term contract offer for Bagnaia. Not only that, Yamaha is also ready to give the status of the main racer and full freedom in the development of the Wiser M1 motorbike. This step is part of Yamaha's major restructuring after Fabio Quartararo left for KTM. Bagnaia's presence is considered to be the key to the revival of the Yamaha project in MotoGP. Strong signals emerged when Bagnaia's personal manager was seen talking to Yamaha at the Jerez circuit paddock 2 weeks ago. Although there has been no official announcement, rumors about Bagnaia's move to Yamaha are getting stronger. Marquez shocked. Marquez, who only joined Ducati this season after a transitional season with Gresini Racing, was reportedly shocked by this news. Although he has not given an open statement, Marquez seemed reluctant to respond to the issue directly when asked by the media at Le Mans last weekend. "I focus on the race and try to give my best for Ducati," Marquez said briefly. However, Marquez's expression in the paddock was said to be uncharacteristic. Several MotoGP journalists noted a change in Marquez's body gestures which were more tense and closed during the race weekend. Big potential impact. If true, Bagnaia's move to Yamaha would be one of the most shocking transfers in modern MotoGP history. Not only would this impact Ducati and Yamaha, but it would also affect the balance of competition on the track. Ducati must face the risk of losing the rider who has brought them to a new era of glory. Meanwhile, Yamaha could return to competing at the top if it manages to build a competitive bike according to Bagnaia's racing style. On the other hand, MotoGP has only entered the first half of the 2025 season, but rumors of racer transfers have begun to heat up. The surprising news came from the Ducati paddock. PECCO Bagnaia, 2-time world champion and Ducati's main rider since 2021, is said to be ready to leave the team that has brought him to the peak of his career. The trigger? The presence of Marquez. Burning internal rivalry. Marquez's entry into the factory Ducati team in the 2025 season was supposed to be the dream collaboration of 2 world champions. But in reality, the situation inside the garage is far from ideal. Several reports from the Italian and Spanish media suggest that the dynamics within the team have changed since Marquez joined. An internal source stated that the working atmosphere had become rigid, full of tension, and communication between the 2 riders was not as friendly as it could be. PECCO feels that his position as the spearhead of Ducati is starting to be displaced. Marquez came with great influence, and that changed everything, said a source in the paddock who declined to be named. Not only in terms of team strategy, even the development of the bike is said to have begun to lean towards Marquez's racing style, something that clearly makes Bagnaia less satisfied. Yamaha comes with a tantalizing offer. This situation was apparently welcomed by Yamaha. After several seasons stumbling around without a title and being left behind by Fabio Quartararo, the Japanese manufacturer doesn't seem to want to waste time. They are said to have made an official offer to Baya, a long-term contract, number 1 rider status, and freedom in developing the YZR M1 motorbike according to his preferences. Strong signals also emerged when Banya's manager was seen at Yamaha hospitality during the Jerez Grand Prix weekend. Although there has been no official statement from PECCO or Yamaha, this rumor is getting stronger and can no longer be ignored. Marquez shocked and media silent. Meanwhile, Marquez was reportedly shocked to hear that his teammate intended to leave. During the post-race press conference at Le Mans, journalists raised the rumor, but Marquez only smiled stiffly and replied briefly, "I focus on racing, let the team manage." But Marquez's gestures throughout the weekend looked different. Some observers said that Marquez's face was more serious than usual, as if there was some pressure on him. Was it guilt, or was it the pressure to prove he was the new king at Ducati? Big impact on the MotoGP world. If this move does happen, then MotoGP will witness one of the most historic transfers in the last decade. The defending champion's move to a team that is rebuilding its project could change the power map of the competition. Ducati, which has been dominant, could lose its internal harmony, while Yamaha will be reckoned with again as a prospective champion team. Pecco Bagnaia himself has not yet made an official statement, but in a brief interview with Italian media, he had said, "I need a place where I can feel free and be heard. MotoGP is not just about fast bikes, but also about chemistry and trust." A statement that is enough to make the public suspect. The time bomb inside the Ducati garage is just waiting for the time to explode. Marquez put in an impressive performance in the 2025 French MotoGP race that took place in changeable weather conditions at the Le Mans circuit. He managed to finish in second place, just behind Johann Zarco, who made history as the first French rider to win on home soil in 71 years. In his post-race interview, Marquez revealed that the only small mistake he made was during the double long lap penalty. He almost collided with Fermin Aldeguer at turn 8 because he wasn't sure whether to serve the penalty at the time. Nonetheless, Marquez was satisfied with the outcome of the race, especially as he managed to increase his points lead to 22 points after his rivals, Francesco Bagnaia and Alex Marquez, crashed and failed to finish. He also noted that the experience from the mistakes at the previous Spanish GP helped him avoid similar mistakes at Le Mans. The Le Mans race was characterized by unpredictable weather conditions, with rain falling before the start and causing many riders to make bike changes. Zarco, who started from 17th position, performed superbly with the right strategy and managed to take the victory by almost 20 seconds from Marquez. Fermin Aldeguer completed the podium in third position, showing his potential in the Premier class. On the other hand, Marquez said the only small mistake he made during a chaotic French MotoGP race from start to finish was when he served a double long lap penalty. Marquez finished second in Sunday's rain-soaked Grand Prix to extend his points lead to 22 after crashes for rivals Francesco Bagnaia and Alex Marquez. Marquez is sure to crash at Le Mans if he wins at Jerez. Marc, along with a number of other riders, came in to swap to the dry bike at the end of the warm-up lap after the initial start was cancelled because everyone initially came in on wet rubber. Under the new rules following the COTA chaos sparked by Marquez, those who entered on the warm-up lap were sentenced to a double-length lap penalty for the French GP. Marquez did so, but admitted that he made a mistake on his second long lap on lap 6 as he did not intend to do so at that stage, but almost collided with Fermin Aldeguer on his entry at turn 8. "That double long lap was the only small mistake I made," he told MotoGP's After the Flag. "Because I tried to follow Alex at that moment to do the long lap in the same way, because like this I had someone in front because usually the one who is in the lead, if he arrives in some wet corners, he is the one who makes the mistake. But I almost hit Fermin and I wasn't sure if I did a long lap." So, I just stayed home and that was the only small mistake. But the rest went according to my plan. And scoring 20 plus points yesterday, I can say it was a good weekend. Marquez, who won Saturday's sprint race, noted afterward that his crash in the Spanish GP helped him avoid similar mistakes in the middle distance race at Le Mans. He re-emphasized that point after a chaotic Grand Prix on Sunday. Yeah, I said to the TV, maybe today without the mistake in Jerez, maybe there was another mistake here, he added. I kept myself under control, trying to score as many points as possible. I'm not exaggerating, but I mainly tried to be fully focused throughout the race because the first 5-6 laps were crazy. And it's very demanding on the mental side to understand what you need to do. But also when it rained during the race, the track changed very quickly. Less water, more water, less water, and the grip changed a lot. It's difficult to adapt the riding style to the conditions. Zarco, faster than us. After the riders who switched to dry bikes returned to wet bikes, and all the long lap penalties were applied, Johan Zarco, who started on a wet bike, took the lead on lap 8. Marc Marquez was around 8 seconds behind at this stage, but he saw that he could not catch the race winner and chose not to pursue him. In the end, Zarco crossed the finish line around 20 seconds ahead of Marquez. Today he was faster than us, he said. I went out and said, okay, let's see if he burns the tires because normally when you do 3, 4 laps in dry conditions on a wet track sometimes you damage the tires and you can't go fast on a wet track. But I went 2 laps and I saw that I was only half a second or 3/10 or even 0 faster than him. I said 8 seconds was too much, so I just tried to keep the gap between me and Alex.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top?